So let us consider the concept of escape velocity. We can say that escape velocity is the minimum velocity with which an object will just escape from the influence of the Earth's gravitational field. Remember, we've been talking about the gravitational field for some series now, and then we want to see how we can calculate or how we can obtain the minimum amount of velocity that a body or an object will require to just escape from the influence of the Earth's gravitational field. And we can represent this mathematically as V is equal to the square root of 2gr. But we will recall that since G is equal to gme over r squared, okay, we can substitute these values into our relation here, okay? So therefore, V will be equal to the square root of 2 times gme over re squared times r, okay? This r will cancel one of this r, and we are left with V escape, okay, which is equal to the square root of 2gm all over r. This is the relationship between the gravitational constant and the escape velocity, okay? So let us see a practical example. Let's see an example. So we said, or we are asked to find the escape velocity of a satellite launched from the Earth's surface. To take g to be equal to 10 meters per second squared and r to be equal to 6.4 times 10 raised to the power 6 meters. Remember, we were told that to solve this, we know that VE is either equal to the square root of 2gr or VE is equal to the square root of 2gme all over RE. We solve that from here, okay? So we can either say escape velocity is equal to the square root of 2 times the acceleration due to gravity times the radius of the Earth, or VE is equal to the square root of 2 times the gravitational constants times the mass of the Earth all over the radius of the Earth. So depending on what you are given, but in this question we are given G and R, that is the acceleration due to gravity and the radius of the Earth. Of course, the formula to use is this, the first one. Therefore, if we substitute the values into the equation, we have that our VE will be equal to the square root of 2 times 10 times 6.4 times 10 to the power 6. And if we solve this, you will realize that VE is equal to the square root of 1.28 times 10 to the power 8, and then this simplifies to 1.13 times 10 to the power 4 meters per second. We can also write it as VE is equal to 11.3 kilometers per second, km per second, okay? Because kilo is times 10 to the power 3. So if you check the relation, okay, just realize that we have VE to be equal to 11.3 km per second, and this is our final answer, okay? So this is where we're going to wrap it up in today's class. So we'll see in our next class where we are going to look at another entirely different concept in physics. I am sure studying with Awoko has been fun all this while. So if you have not yet subscribed to our platform, please do well to do that at www.awoko.ng, where education is made easy and difficult concepts are broken down as much as possible. So see you in our subsequent classes.